Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at psychological tricks to make someone like you. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Well, ain't this perfect for Valentine's? 1. Copy them. This strategy is called mirroring and it involves subtly mimicking the other person's behavior. When talking to someone, try copying their body language, gestures, and facial expressions. I noticed this a lot. I mean, I feel like I do it too when I like someone. You know? Like, you know when you talk to someone so much, you start becoming them. Like, you just talk to them, right? And then whatever they say, you pick up on, and then you basically just like copy them, you know? Like, they have a habit of theirs, and then you start copying or mirroring the habit whenever you're with them. That's crazy. That's interesting though. I have noticed some people do this to me. Does that mean they like me? I doubt it. So let's look into the scientific part in this, right? Researchers had 78 men and women work on a task with a partner. The partners engaged in different levels of mimicry. Okay. The way that's written looks so weird. While researchers secretly videotape the interactions. At the end of the interaction, the researchers had participants indicate how much they like those partners. Sure enough, participants were more likely to say that they liked their partner when their partner had mimicked their behavior. Ooh. I like it when someone mimics me on the way that I talk or text. This is pretty true though, because to the people who mimicked me, I'm still friends with them. So maybe that played a part in something. Number 2, spend more time around them. According to the mere exposure effect, people tend to like things that are familiar to them. That's me for sure. I love it when people are familiar to me. Or like what? I love it when I know people. Wait, what? I like it when I don't even know what I'm saying. Psychologists had 4 women pose as students in a university psychology class. Wow, this is like a spy thing. Okay. Each woman showed up to class a different number of times. When experimenters showed male students pictures of the 4 women, the men demonstrated a greater affinity for women they'd seen more often in the class, even though they hadn't interacted with any of them. Wow, this is like the, you know, how you like someone but you only look at them. You don't do anything. You just stare at them for the entire semester hoping that they will talk to you. Yeah. Taken together, these findings suggest that simply spending more time with people can make them like you more. Even if you don't live near your friends, try sticking to a steady routine with them, such as going out for coffee every week or taking a class together. That's so interesting. Really interesting, actually. Because I became friends with a person where we were in the same class, but we never talked to each other. But we just noticed that we were both in the same class. And then after high school, we started talking a lot more. And then we became really good friends. Isn't that interesting? Because we never talked in high school. Like, never ever talked. But we just noticed each other. That's all. Because I remember him telling me that he would just see me on my desk sleeping. And that was his first impression. And I was like, yeah, my first impression of you was you're the smart kid. But we've never ever talked to each other in that class. But isn't it crazy how we got so close after the class? Like, it's so weird because I felt like I could trust them more just because I've seen them in my class like for the entire 2 years or something. Isn't that weird? 3, compliment others. People will associate the adjectives you use to describe other people with your personality. This phenomenon is called spontaneous trait transference. One study found that this effect occurred even when people knew certain traits didn't describe the people who had talked about them. If you describe someone as genuine and kind, people will also associate you with those qualities. The reverse is also true. If you are constantly trashing people behind their backs, your friends will start to associate the negative qualities with you as well. That's very true. So, if you have a crush, just say everything good about them to their friends. or something, you know. Go to their friends and be like, don't you know, he's such a nice person, he's so genuine and so kind, he's just an amazing person, tell him that he's smart and everything. 4, be in a great mood. Emotional contagion. I don't know how to say. What is that, like contagious? Is that what it means? Like you get like your emotions are contagious if you're happy, right? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that's what that means. Describes what happens when people are strongly influenced by the moods of other people. If you want to make others feel happy when they're around you, do your best to communicate positive emotions. I'm so happy, guys. That's true, eh? Yeah. I have a friend who's always happy, and I just love to be around her. She's like a selfless happy that sometimes I get worried because she's too happy. you know how you know that someone cannot be happy like 24/7, right? A part of me is just like, I really hope she's okay. And I do make sure she's not feeling like sad or something. Like I do ask her if she's actually like doing okay. And she's always like, yeah, of course. But I don't know. Like you kind of know the happiest people can also be the saddest people, but they're just trying to make you happy. So yeah, if you have a happy friend, make sure they're doing okay by just asking them, making sure that they're happy. And if they're sad, just be there for them. 5, make friends with their friends. Yes, steal their friends. They found that people were more likely to accept the friend request as the number of mutual friends increased. From 20% with no mutual friends to close to 80% with more than 11 mutual friends. Yeah, that's true. That's how I feel as well. If someone adds me and they don't know anyone that I know, I'm just like, that's a bit sus. No thank you. Number 6, don't be complimentary all the time. Wait, so don't compliment someone all the time because they'll get sick of you? Okay. A study showed researchers had 80 female college students work in pairs on a task and then allowed those students to overhear their partners talking about them. In reality, experimenters had told the partners what to say. In one scenario, the comments were all positive. In a second scenario, the comments were all negative. In a third, the comments went from positive to negative. And in a fourth, the comments went from negative to positive. As it turns out, students liked their partners best when the comments went from positive to negative, suggesting that people like to feel they've won you over in some capacity. Ooh. That's interesting, eh? You know how some people stop liking someone when they find out that person likes them back? This reminds me of that, Like, I like you to a certain extent. So they like their partners more when they overheard someone saying positive to negative. So like, oh, she's so nice, but she's too nice. Is that what it is? Oh, she's so nice, but she's kind of dumb. Man, I would rather the positive. I don't even know. I think it depends on what the negative things are, right? Like it has to be something not too bad. Like she's nice, but she should be more strict. Yeah. Number 7, be warm and competent. If you can portray yourself as warm, non-competitive and friendly, people will feel like they can trust you. If you seem competent, for example, if you have high economic or educational status, they're more inclined to respect you. Oh, you just gotta be smart then. That's not me. I love it when people are non-competitive because that's kind of like me. I'm not really that competitive in things. I just like doing my own thing. Like to my own standards, I like having my own standards where if I reach it, then I'm like, I feel like I've done good. I don't normally try to go for something that's like higher than my standards or like way too high because I know I'm just going to be disappointed. So I keep my standards just like in the middle or like where I'm content, kinda. Do you think competitive people also like being friends with competitive people or non-competitive people? Because they feel like they have no competition, so they're happier? Or do you think they like the challenge to have competition? Oh my gosh, this is making me think. Number 8, reveal your flaws from time to time. Oh yeah, because yeah, I like that. When I see someone and I see that they have a flaw, it's kind of hold on a second. I don't want to say nice because that could be their insecurity, right? But it makes them vulnerable in a way where you feel like it's easier to like trust them or like befriend them. I don't know if that sounds bad actually. But like if someone's so perfect, for me, I feel like I just cannot approach them. So for example, if someone is like really smart, really good looking, and just like everything, like the total package, I can never, you know, approach them and be like, hey, want to be friends? I cannot, because I would be like, well, I'm not even up to your level. I don't even think you'll be friends with me, so I'm just gonna back off. That's how I feel. So let's see what this says. Revealing that you aren't perfect makes you more relatable and vulnerable towards the people around you. Relatable. Yeah. He asked male students to listen to tape recordings of people taking a quiz. When people did well on the quiz but spilled coffee at the end of the interview, the students rated them higher on likability than when they did well on the quiz and didn't spill coffee, or didn't do well on the quiz and spilled coffee. Oh, you can't be the last one either. You can't be dumb and clumsy. Okay, so you have to be smart and clumsy. Interesting. Yeah. That's true, eh? That's so interesting. Do you guys like listen to this and then you think of someone, like someone pops up to your mind? Because a lot of people are popping up to my mind right now. 10. Casually touch them. Okay. This can go a bit wrong though. It really depends. It has to be someone that you like. It has to be someone that you have a crush on, okay? Not even a simple friend, alright? But if it's someone that you like and then, you know, your shoulders brush, then you kind of like it because it's like, oh, what does that mean? This is known as subliminal touching, which occurs when you touch a person so subtly that they barely notice. Common examples include tapping someone's back or touching their arm, which can make them feel more warmly towards you. But even sometimes when this happens, if I'm not interested in the person, I feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't know, I just don't really like skinship with someone that I'm not into. It's weird. They studied the effects of interpersonal touch on restaurant tipping. Waitresses briefly touched customers on the hand or shoulder as they were returning the change. As it turns out, they earned significantly larger tips than waitresses who didn't touch the customers. Hold on a second. What happened? Wow. Wait, is this only for guys though? Like the waitresses touch the guys? Or also girls? That's funny though, because I know some customers do think the waitresses are into them when they're being nice. You know how waitresses are like, so how are you today? How's your day? The customer would be like, oh my gosh, she's interested in me. Smile whenever you can. Results suggested that the woman in the photo was liked most when she was smiling, regardless of her body position. Like how smiling? Like smiling with teeth or no teeth? I need to know. Tell them a secret. Because it makes them feel special, eh? You know, like, I'm only telling you, so don't tell anyone else. I'm only telling you because you're special, okay? Because that makes you feel like you're closer to them. That's why they're telling you a secret, right? And then you're like, oh my gosh, yes, we're close now. Expect good things from people. People treat others in a way that are consistent with their expectations of them and therefore cause the person to behave in a way that confirms those expectations. If you think someone's a jerk, you'll behave towards them in a way that elicits jerky behaviors. On the other hand, if you expect someone to be friendly towards you, they are more likely to behave in a friendly manner towards you. So like judging someone basically. Because if you think someone's a jerk, you're obviously going to be like, well, that person's a jerk, so I'm going to act like a jerk so they don't get close to me. But if you think someone's nice, obviously you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a nice person and I'm going to get close to this person, right? That's interesting. Act like you like them. Oh, that's kind of giving mixed signals, isn't it? Is that what it is? How some people are like, oh, but I thought they liked me. I guess they didn't. Is that what it is? When we think someone likes us, we tend to like them as well. Not for the people who avoid someone liking them, but I can see it. Like, you like to be around them, right? Okay. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!